Welcome to Pensacola Real Estate with the Creel Group. Today I want to go over a 4-point inspection with y'all. A lot of buyers, some sellers aren't very familiar with 4-point inspections. And what I found out in real estate is some people just aren't familiar with this. You don't do it every single day. I want you to be knowledgeable on what a 4-point inspection is exactly, how that affects your insurance, and just give y'all some helpful tips on everything. So let's get started. I'm going to go through one of our recent 4-point inspections on a 1961 home today. I've got a report here pulled up. This was done a couple weeks ago, but I just want to get you a little bit of familiar with what a Florida 4-point inspection looks like. All right, so you got 4 sections, hence the 4-point: electrical, plumbing, your roof, and your HVAC. I'm going to start at the front of this, naturally, at the electrical system, explain a little bit about each one, some of the issues you might run into, and what might cause you not to be able to bind insurance on properties. All right, so the first thing we have here is this particular home has a circuit breaker panel in the panel. It has circuit breakers also in the second panel. It is not a fuse panel. Fuses are literally round fuses that twist in. You likely will not be able to get insurance if it has that. We have a 200 amp system on the main panel and 125 amp on the second. Sufficient coverage on both, so our amperage is good there. Any of these potential problems might prevent you from getting homeowners insurance on your property. I have had cloth wiring, I have had active knob and tube, and I've also had aluminum through some homes. And in all those cases, we had to get that rewired in order to bind insurance. This particular house does have some hazards that they noted, which posed us unsatisfactory inspection on this. So we do need to fix this in order to get insurance on this home. Improper grounding. So that's pretty simple. We can get that taken care of and fixed. Couple solutions there. We're going to use a 2-prong receptacle instead of a 3-prong. That will prevent it from basically being improperly grounded, because there is no grounding on this particular house. So that'll alleviate that and allow us to get insurance bound. There are multiple other issues you could have: blown fuses, empty sockets, loose wiring, tripping breakers, etc. You can read it, but any of those issues will likely pose a problem with you getting insurance. A little description down here on what type of panel. Second panel, you got millbank and a Cutler hammer. Both of those are good. Copper wiring throughout the home. It's not aluminum, so we're good there. On the HVAC system, we have central AC, central heat. Hazards present. There are no hazards present, but our system is a 1999 unit. So right now we're running into issues where the carriers are actually wanting us to have units that are newer than 20 years of age. Right now in 2023, we are older than that. We're about a 24-year old unit. So if we can get some of these other issues fixed, we likely can still get homeowners insurance bound because our unit is functioning properly. However, they likely will increase our rate due to the age of the HVAC unit. On our plumbing system, just a little bit of information here. We have a lot going on, but our toilets and sinks are satisfactory. All these items are satisfactory. So we don't have to fix any of that. But if you do have any issues, I have another property where we got an issue with a dishwasher. We got to get that fixed, so it's marked satisfactory. Hot water heater location was in the laundry room, and there's no active leaks or prior leaks noted. As far as the plumbing goes, this will kind of tell you what type of plumbing you have. This one was partially repiped, had PEX at the water heater, which is good. We have copper wiring. We have copper plumbing throughout the house, PVC, galvanized PEX, and cast iron. The only thing we don't have is polybutylene, which you can't get insurance, period, with that. That would have to be removed and likely installed with some PEX. The galvanized and cast iron are kind of our issues on this property. Galvanized are your water lines that run to your sinks and toilets, etc. Cast iron pipes usually is your waste. So in this case, we got a roof issue and we got an issue above with the electrical. If we get those 2 items fixed, again, we can still get basically our insurance bound with these 2 types of plumbing, but our rates again might be a little bit higher. So if you need a lower rate, my recommendation is to get rid of the galvanized, replumb the house with PEX. and get rid of your cast iron and put in what is to code. All right, roof. I'm not sure what type of roof y'all deal with, but generally speaking, there's an architectural roof, metal roofs, and in this case, we have a rolled asphalt roof, which is a flat roof. We don't know the age of the roof because there was no permit pulled, which is posing an issue on this property, so we're trying to work through that because we have been marked unsatisfactory. It did state that there was missing loose cracked tabs or tiles. Well, there's no tabs or tiles on this one. There's no shingles, if you will. It is a flat rolled roof. So I called the inspector to ask him exactly what was going on. And there's a section of it that's peeling back. I will show you the photos in this video of kind of what that looks like. And likely what we're going to have to do is have that repaired or replaced depending on how bad it is. And that is your 4-point inspection, kind of the main items. It's not too hard to follow, not too hard to read, but that's just a little bit of information from us in regards to what you're looking at and what to look for. These photos will show you kind of what they were seeing so your insurance carrier can see it as well. This is your outside panel that's got a couple circuit breakers in it, and it states it on here and it's written. You know, you got pool, outside pan, different items here, and you can see here this empty section, you still have room to install more circuit breakers if need be. Same thing here. So we have plenty of room to add additional stuff to the home if we would like to, hence the sufficient amperage. So we're good there. And there's the panel covered up. That's this one right here. This is what it looks like once you install it back on there. Here's our HVAC unit. Got pictures of it as well. Doesn't look that old, but it is a 1999 unit, still functioning fine. Here's our hot water heater. This is what a PEX line looks like. That is your blue PEX. And if it had hot water running to it, generally there is a red piece of PEX that will come off of it as well. It is a type of plastic. That might be behind the hot water heater as far as running out of it. You can actually see it right there. There's a little bit of red. So you got the red PEX and then you got the blue PEX. Here is our water lines with a galvanized pipe. So if you've never seen galvanized pipe, this is not it. This is your PVC. Again, this white plumbing is your PVC pipes that run throughout the home. Your galvanized is like a gray type of plumbing. It is right here. It's gray. You can see a little bit better here. It's dirty, but it's a gray pipe that runs in the back. That's a little bit better of a picture that you can see there. And this is copper. So if you've never seen copper, this is copper, what it looks like after it's been in the house for 50, 60, 70 years. And this is your cast iron pipe. So at your, basically your washer, all your water runs out and through that. Same thing with your toilets. They likely are running through a cast iron pipe that goes out to your sewage or your septic. Roof. So here's a flat roof. This is what a flat roof looks like. This is not the best flat roof in the world that we've had. It's not all done accurately based on what we found from some of our roofers that have gone out here, but I thought this was a shadow initially until I zoomed in on it. This is actually the roof that has blown up. So that is what we need to repair. That needs to come back down and needs to be tarred properly where it does not come up again like that. And then that's it. So that's a 4-point inspection. I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of insight on how to read these, what to look for, what some of your issues may be as far as your 4-point goes and what insurance is looking for currently. Again, we're in 2023 in the state of Florida, and this is some of the stuff that we're running across. So I felt like I would give you a video that would explain that. Hopefully you found this stuff beneficial. Feel free to reach out to me. My personal cell number is 850-530-7799. And if you would like to email me, justin@thecreelgroup.kw.com. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.